Kelce, quote, has that fire and desire to play. So, Shady, how important is Travis Kelce's return for the Chiefs' Super Bowl hopes?
Real quick, because on the Chiefs, a couple shout-outs. First of all, Kelce, that's my boy, right?
That's your boy.
Brett Veach, top 3 GM in the league easily.
That's your boy, too.
That's my boy for real.
Too.
All Andy Reid's best players, he go out there and get. And Andy Reid this morning, hey, look, don't ever call me Flavor Flav again. He said, boy, you like Flavor Flav with them chains on.
Yeah, the big chain.
They never looked this good. Anyway, what's the question? I'm sorry. Kelce.
How much are their Super Bowl hopes hooked to Travis Kelce's return?
I think it really matters, though, right? And I think everybody's going to talk about just the stats. Oh, well, Kelce's declining. He's not getting the yards the same. He's not getting the catches. He's not this. And that is true, right? But he's still valuable because defenses are still going to pay attention to him, right? I think once you get other players in there, like Rice, when he comes back from his injury, Rashid Rice, I think Hollywood Brown, they might sign him back. But he another receiver. I see they're looking at adding one more number 1 receiver. When you get them guys, those guys are going to be like the main guys on the outside. But Kelce is still going to be a big factor because imagine Kelce being your third option. Oh, my God. And the biggest reason I think that he helps them out get there is because the leadership. Yeah. We had talked about all this thing about LeBron James being the leader and all that. That's what Kelce is. There's times in a huddle where we're down or we're not playing well. And Pat's not jumping in everybody's face. You know, Pat's balling. That's what he does. But he's not the most vocal guy, right? He'll say here and there, it's Kelce. Them young guys, they look up to Kelce. Yeah. When we in meeting rooms, we're not playing well. Andy Reid was upset with us in practice or in the film room. Kelce the one's talking. And I think he gives you a sense of, like, reassurance that we're good or confidence. Kelce's the biggest thing is confidence. He makes everybody in that huddle believe. Yeah. And I think when he leaves the Chiefs, they got to find somebody to replace that because you can't replace confidence and leadership. And I think Kelce gives you all them things. And the last thing is them Swifties. Yeah. You need them Swifties in the building. They be giving them wins. I'm telling you now. That's like the 12th man on the field.
You had me right there till the end.
Okay. I think you heard it in Brett Veach's voice yesterday at the Combine when he said, or 2 days ago when he said, hey, we're excited to have Travis Kelce back.
Absolutely.
But I think it's really important. In fact, I would go as far as saying I don't know for certain if they make it back to the Super Bowl without Travis Kelce. Mm-hmm. And it's not only what he does on the field, because what he does on the field last season, people are saying his stats decline. Okay, he's had 133 targets, 97 catches. James Jones.
That's a lot of targets.
That's a lot of catches, too. You lose a 97-catch guy.
I've never had 97 catches.
That's a lot of catches. Now, I get it, 3 receiving touchdowns, receiving yards, probably the lowest in his career when he's been healthy, right? So that says the story on the field, which is a bona fide, if you would say 97 catches tight end, that's a number 1 truly tight end, in my opinion, one of the greatest of all times, if not the greatest of all times. But let's go to what Shady was saying, leadership, the confidence. The leadership for him, I would go as far as saying that Travis Kelce is the number 1 emotional leader on the Chiefs. Forget about Chris Jones, forget about Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, in my opinion, is a lead-by-example guy. And when he needs to get into your face, sure, we'll see it. Travis Kelce, I played with him as well, Shady, right? Like, he, even as a young guy, was a rah-rah, in-your-face, gotta have it. The relationship between him and Andy Reid is special. Like, I think Andy would struggle, personally, a little bit if Travis wasn't on the team, just because, like, when they need a play call, and Andy's like, I don't know what to do. He's going to the Kelce section of his play call sheet. And when you have a Rashid Rice, who I think, and they think, is a bona fide number 1 receiver in this league moving forward, I think they're going to sign Hollywood Brown back. And then you have Xavier Worthy. Realistically, Travis Kelce might be your 4th option.
No doubt.
97 catches for a 4th option. Sign me up. It's way more than you do on the field.
No doubt.
It's all the stuff you do off the field. I think his value this next season is the off-the-field stuff.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with both of you guys. He's a piece, but he's a huge piece.
Yep.
He will be the 3rd, 4th option on the offense, but it's bigger than that, right? I will never forget when we lost Charles Woodson. Right? When the Green Bay Packers said, man, hey, we want to go younger and we're going to let Charles Woodson walk, a chunk out of that locker room left. Because even with Aaron Rodgers being there, even with Patrick Mahomes being there, we came to Wood. Everybody came to Charles Woodson, not just on the defense, but on the offense, too. That was our emotional leader. Not saying it wasn't Aaron Rodgers' team, but that was our emotional leader. Wood meant so much for the practice. Wood meant so much for the locker room. Wood meant so much for traveling and talk. he meant so much for that. You could go to Wood and say, hey, man, they playing me like this. How do I attack this? The young fellas on defense, hey, man, these are, like, he meant so much. And that was a huge part of us winning the Super Bowl. And that was a huge part of us having winning seasons there when Charles Woodson was there. When you lose Travis Kelce, you're losing a heck of a mentor. You're losing a heck of a teammate. You're losing really your leader on that football team. And I think that carries a whole lot of weight when you're trying to win championships. I heard a lot of coaches say, man, the most talented teams don't win championships. The closest ones do.
Yeah.
And I truly believe that. The closest teams, when the locker room is built the right way and everybody's in there for one goal, you win championships. And Travis Kelce's that dude. And then not only that, him coming back, draft another young tight end and let him learn from this dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this is how you really get better with Patrick Mahomes.
I'm with you on all that. I'm glad you guys brought up the emotional or leadership aspect of it, because I think that's something that we often don't pay attention to and is so big inside the room and in terms of how a team feels about itself. But I also know this, is that to be that leader and to have the same emotional impact on a team, you still have to be able to get it done on the field. And you have to be able to make big plays in big situations. And being the third or fourth option, like as you pointed out, like we're in trouble, we can go to Travis. We can get this done, right? If you push that button and it doesn't work anymore, then the voice doesn't carry the same weight with everybody, especially with young guys. Now, I think that he's incredibly valuable. I think he's as incredible to Patrick as Rob Gronkowski was to Tom Brady.
Oh, nice.
Because of the position and because of just the excellence at it and the presence, right? But we just saw Travis play consecutive playoff games that were probably his worst or least effective playoff games ever. And that's what gives me the little pause in terms of how vital is he? Is it possible that they could win a Super Bowl if he's not there? Or do they have to have Travis Kelce as that third or fourth option?
It's possible because you got the best man in the world.
Best quarterback.
You know, I was just saying, like, I think it is, though, because, like, he had some off games. We had some really good games. And I want to make that transition to basketball, right? Because I know that's your thing. You love basketball. You know it. You play, expert in it. It's sometimes where, like, you have a superstar player, right? Like a Steph Curry, okay? You know, you had in times where Klay Thompson was the number 2. He was hitting lights up. But there was sometimes, you know what? Let's get some easy buckets, right? Let's get Jordan Poole in there and give him a easy bucket to get us going, or a Kuminga easy bucket to get us going. I think about, like, sometimes when you get a Rasheed Rice, get him back in the lineup, he's the number 1 bona fide receiver, right? And then you go get the number 2. I don't know if it's going to be Xavier Worthy. He steps up because your first year is hard, but your second year is the biggest leap, right? So I think he's going to have a phenomenal year next year. But there's sometimes where you need just an easy bucket. And I think Travis Kelce going to go into more of that lane. Because now he's like, we got to go to him all the time. But what happens now when you have all these speed guys outside and different players, and then, you know what, hey, let's get the offense going a little bit. Let's get Kelce on some easy stuff. Because now...
I'm with you, but I didn't see enough of that in these last few games for me to believe that it's still there.
Because now...
They're going to have to change the way they run it.
Well, we had Andy Reid on here. I got him on here. I forget what did I get him on here. And he was talking to James Jones. He was like, you know what? He was talking about all the weapons around him. And he was like, what makes Kelce special, obviously who he is and what he can do, but now he's kind of slowing down. For him to be super special, you need a guy like Rasheed Rice on the outside, right? You need somebody like Xavier Worthy. When you have these different things, now it can work. So now, when a defense comes in there to stop the Chiefs, it ain't, let's stop Kelce. It's like, let's watch all these other guys. And damn, Kelce's doing this thing. So I just feel like sometimes when Chase was talking about just getting a layup, I think when Kelce's going to be this year is the layups. Let's get the drive going a little bit.
Third down, red zone.
Easy stuff.
And not only that, because I understand the button ain't working every time, Slick.
No doubt.
I understand what you do.
With anybody.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, for Travis Kelce, bop, 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 you keep pressing that button. Here go 1,500 and 100 catches. The button gonna work. But bop, bop, every now, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that is all you need from Travis Kelce. The numbers chase their shoulder. If Travis Kelce comes out here for the Kansas City Chiefs next year and he has 80 catches for 800 yards and 3 touchdowns,
Success.
if that was another tight end, we would probably be talking about all pro for that tight end. So the button ain't got to work every time.
That's true.
I remember I was a third, fourth option sometimes, and Aaron Rodgers would get in that huddle and it'd be 3rd and 5, and he'd say, "Hey, strong right 324 Denver. JJ, go get the ball." Jordy in the huddle, Donald Driver in the huddle, Greg Jennings in the huddle. But, hey, I know you can make the play, too, when the game is on the line. So with Travis Kelce, you just got to hit that button every now and then. That's it.
Strong right, 324 Denver. Is that the only play you guys ran? That's all the only
I can't
play you
give
have.
up all the plays, man.
See, this literally
strong right, 324 Tampa.
Is that
strong right.
Okay, all right. Because you say it like 15 times.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all have more plays than that.
And speaking of the Chiefs, Andy Reid is a huge facility fan now.